proceed. Thank you. So my name is Terry Brom, and tonight I'll be serving as your MC. I'm a former board member of USA Track and Field Indiana. As a former track and field athlete, I competed in the distance events focusing on the 5,000 meters, and in 1988 was able to represent the United States at the Olympic Games. Speaking on behalf of USA Track and Field Board, this evening exemplifies the board's mission. The board's mission is to develop interest and participation, as well as increasing general public awareness of the oldest, and I would say the best sport in the world: track and field, cross country, and long distance running. Tonight's event accomplishes all three of those objectives. This evening, we recognize the best talents, efforts, and performances from the past year in the state of Indiana. 2021 provided plenty of challenges for all that live in Indiana and in the United States. Despite the continued challenge of a world pandemic, and all of you who are being recognized tonight overcame those challenges and performed at the highest level. Tonight, we are grateful that we can congratulate you on those efforts. Before we begin tonight's program, we're thrilled to have three Olympians from Tokyo that have native Hoosier roots. Noah Malone, Lena Irby, and Cole Hawker are with us. And if you guys want to go off mute now, and so that you can take part in a little discussion we'll have coming up, that would be great. How great is it to have really what are three of the all-time greats with us tonight? We greatly appreciate you spending time with us, and there'll be opportunity. If you have questions out there, you can put that in the chat box. We'll have to see how much time we get to answer those. But let me make sure that I have Cole, Lena, and Noah audio working okay. Cole, can you respond there?
Yep.
Great, because I really would rather listen to you than myself. So I want to make sure that. And Lena, how about you?
All good.
You got clear sound. That sounds fantastic. Noah, you good? Noah, can you give me a holler back there? No,
Yeah.
I think you might.
Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Yeah, you're good. So we're
Cool.
set. Super. First, allow me just to do some introductions. And even though all three of our Olympians tonight are very young, they have resumes that usually would take 10 years to build, and they've built them in a few short years. I'll start with Cole Hawker. Cole was a three-time Indiana State High School champion while at Cathedral High School in Indianapolis. As a senior, he won the Foot Locker national title in cross country. He went on to the University of Oregon, where he won 3 NCAA titles in 2021, including the mile 3,000 double during a 60-minute span at the Indoor Championships last March. He went on then to win the Olympic trials 1,500 meters to earn a coveted spot on Team USA for the Tokyo Games. In Tokyo, he lowered his career best by 4 seconds to finish 6th in the finals of the Olympic Games, and his 3:31.4 makes him the 8th American performer ever in that event. Following the Olympics, Cole announced that he was turning pro and now competes for Nike. Last month, he ran 3:50.35 for the mile, which is the 4th all-time performance indoors by an American. And just last weekend, won both the 1,500 and the 3,000 at the U.S. Indoor Championships, and still only 20 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome and appreciate Cole Hawker joining us. Next up, Lena Irby. Lena is a 12-time outdoor state Indiana high school champion while at Pike High School here in Indianapolis. She won the 100, 200, 400, all 4 years. She holds the Indiana State High School record for 400 in 51.39 and ranks number 3 all time in the 200. In 2016, as a high school junior, she earned a silver medal in the 400 in the World Athletics Under 20 Championships in Poland. She attended the University of Georgia before turning pro in 2018 And while at Georgia, she won the NCAA 400 title, running a career best of 49.80. That's right, sub 50 for 400. In 2021, she represented Team USA in the Tokyo Olympic Games, earning Olympic gold and bronze medals for her relay legs on the women's 4x4 and mixed gender 4x400 relay squads. Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to have with us Lena Irby. Thank you, Lena. And with us also is Noah Malone. Noah attended Hamilton Southeastern and Fishers and the Indiana School for the Blind. He won the 200-meter Indiana State High School title and finished second in the 100 at the 2019 Indiana State Championships his junior year. Noah was diagnosed with Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy, a rare eye condition that leaves him with 2,400 vision in his left eye and 2,600 in his right eye. He started losing his vision in 2015 and went to the optometrist who diagnosed him with a genetic disorder. At the 2019 World Para-Athletics U20 Championships, he won gold in the 100 meters and 200 and finished second in the 400. This summer at the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, he earned gold in the relay and silver medals in both the 100 and 400. In both races, he ran the #2 time ever for his classification. In the 100, he ran 10.55, and in the 400, he ran 47.93. His career best in the 200 is a very fast 21.31. He's also the author of the book, Losing Vision, Not Dreams, Reflections of My Teenage Years, which you can find a link in the chat, and you can order that from that link. It's a link to his website, and you can get the book that way. He is currently a sophomore at Indiana State University, where he competes on the track and field team. And like Cole, he is just 20 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, Noah Malone. Thank you for joining us, Noah. Great. So thank you so much for joining us. And just so that our recipients tonight can get the full benefit of both your experience and you being with us here tonight, I have a few questions that I'm just going to throw out there, and you can go in any direction you guys want, but really and take your time. And I'll have one question, and each of you will take your turn in answering that. And I'm looking at the screen, so it goes Cole, Lena, and Noah. So I'll just go in that order so I keep it straight in my head. But the first question, can each of you share what it was like for you to make your first Olympic team? Cole?
Yeah, like I think when I thought back on it, it was just like a feeling of like, it was surreal, but like, I mean, that word's used all the time and like describing that kind of feeling, and like the way I saw it in my head was just, I finally had like obtained something that felt so far away. And like throughout my whole athletic career, like that, making that Olympic team seemed like it was miles and miles away. And like, I would have to go through like so many things and in order to get there. And of course I did have to work hard every single day, but like kind of just showed me that I can achieve like more than I like saw myself being able to achieve in like a shorter period of time. So that was just such a weird feeling, but also just such a great feeling.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. Lena, how about you?
I had to be honest, at first I was a little bit sad because I made the team for the relay and I really, really wanted to place top 3 to go individually for the 400. But once like I kind of put everything in perspective, I used that little bit of disappointment to kind of fuel this current season and really just like put into perspective what I did and how accomplishing it was. I'm sorry, my dogs are fighting. Hey guys, hey. But like I really had to put into perspective what I had just accomplished, and overall I'm extremely proud of myself. And I mean, I just know that like 12-year-old me would be so happy and like so proud, because that was our wildest dream. And like Cole said, like it felt like something that was very far away, and then all of a sudden like that, after so many months of hard work, so many years of hard work, you become an Olympian.
Yeah. Yeah. Gold and bronze medal. Not too bad for the first time through there, Lena. Yeah, great job. Noah, share with us your experience and thoughts on that.
Yeah, so with Tokyo being pushed back a year due to COVID, there was so much like up in the air, like, not really knowing what's going on. So when I made the team, it was just a whole new feeling of just like, oh wow, it's finally happening. And then just like it's a huge honor too, just being able to represent your country and the city you're from and state and all that. So it's just a huge honor. And then hopefully just being able to make the team in 2024. So yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you three for sharing that. And all three of you were student athletes, certainly through through high school and college. And can you share with us the experience of the student athlete and what that requires to excel both in academics and then high level track and field at the university level? Cole?
Yeah, it's a good point. There's a big transition, obviously, from high school to college, and I was still just figuring it out. Like, I think I was just kind of clicking like last year, or whenever the transition happened to all online classes. And I had to kind of reassess like how I was going to take this on, but it's just a balance, and there's just so many times where you have to kind of like self-reflect and say like, what am I prioritizing here? And of course, like this depends on who you are, but some of the time the answer was like, I'm going to get this night of sleep, like opposed to like staying up all night studying. Like in my personal life, like I just had to make that decision and prioritize that. Cause I mean, all my big goals in my head were kind of athletic achievement based, and yeah, just the balance and finding what you prioritize, I would say.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Lena, how about you?
So being a student athlete for the year and a half that I was at Georgia, it was both exciting and demanding as far as like, I'm extremely competitive, off the track and in the classroom. And I think probably one of my toughest competitors was my chemistry teacher, which he has the winning streak, but it was a balancing act and trying to find that balance between, being competitive, like I said, on the track and in the classroom. So yeah, both
Yeah.
very demanding.
When you said you're a very competitive person, I thought, yeah, that probably goes without saying, doesn't it? Noah, share with us your student athlete perspective and what that requires.
Yeah. So still being like a sophomore here at Indiana State, I'm still learning like how to time management, everything, and just having a balance for being on the track and then getting your homework done and all that stuff. So I'm still going through it now. I'm still learning a lot, but it is like Cole was saying, it's a big step up from high school. You can't just slide your way through and just get all A's and still do well on the track. It actually takes time and discipline to get your stuff done. So it takes a lot of work, but being in college, you have a huge support system with your coaches and academic advisors. So there's definitely ways to get it done. But I enjoy it though. It just forces you to grow. So
Yeah.
It's good.
Very good. Well, thanks for making time for us tonight. I know you probably got to go and study after this. Outside of running, tell us something unique about yourself that we might not know otherwise, such as maybe hobbies or some special hidden talent off the track. Cole?
Yeah, something like I feel like most people want to know, but I've mentioned it like here and there in some interviews. I like to make music, like
Oh yeah.
not just like I don't know. I'm kind of self-taught, so I'm definitely still like a novice in all of it, but I just enjoy it, and I like to do it on the computer as well, like make beats, stuff like that. Yeah, I enjoy doing that in my free time.
What kind of instruments do you play other than digital?
I've taught myself piano and the guitar.
Oh wow.
Like I said, still like pretty beginner in both of them, but yeah, I just like to do it for fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Lena?
So I have like a few things. So I guess one of the first things that I've picked up this year is I started a YouTube channel.
Oh,
And I think you can just like type in my name and find my page, but it's just an assortment of like some like video like vlogs, some like tutorials, maybe some like story narrating. But like I've edited my YouTube videos and that is so much fun. Like I really feel like I'm putting like so much creativity into it that maybe in some other areas I wasn't able to. Um, and then another one of my like extreme interests is fashion. Like there's something so satisfying about putting together a unique, stylish, and trendy outfit. And then being able to take that and put it onto my YouTube too. Like it's really fun. And then probably the last one, I feel like everyone here can relate is binge watching shows. I'm currently super into binge watching like reality TV.
very good. Well, thank you for sharing. Noah, how about yourself?
Yeah, you kind of touched on it earlier, actually. I enjoy to write, so that kind of reflects the book I wrote. Well, it came out last year, but the past couple of years. And I mean, me and my mom are writing our second book now, so it just goes to show that I really like to write and put my creative thoughts on paper. So I really enjoy doing that.
And did you write that book during the school year, or how did you fit that in?
So it kind of started senior year in high school,
Oh,
kind of right, yeah, I guess right when COVID started, and
yeah,
then up until through freshman year of college, and then it came out right before Tokyo happened, so around September time. So it's been about 2 years or so.
very good. And
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it earlier, but down in the chat, there should be a link to Noah's um, website that you can get the link to order the book. And Lena, if you want to add your social media contacts down there, but I think they can just type in your name in that platform and find it as well. So thank you for that. Many of those joining us tonight are in the early stages of their careers. And what advice could you give them as they hope to reach some of the same levels as the three of you? Cole?
Yeah, my biggest piece of advice would just be like, I mean, it sounds kind of like cliche, but really set ambitious goals, because if I've learned anything from like the past year and a half, it was that my goals actually weren't high enough. Where I set big goals, but um, I think looking back, I should have set my goal Olympic medalist, not just make the Olympic team. Which make the Olympic team was a daunting goal when I set it, but um, then I was there and I overshot. And like, I think you just should be stretching for that goal. Just you should have to do everything in your power to get to that goal. And yeah, that's a big piece of advice that I wish someone would have really actually told me legitly, and for like good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, set those big goals, but also just take everything day by day, because you only have the present right now. So just like you got to put in work on those single days, and they'll all stack up to those big goals.
Very good. Yeah, I just point of reference, both what Lena said earlier and what you just said, Cole. Cole, your 3:31 was the sixth fastest time ever run in an Olympic Games, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, and that 3:31, 1500 is kind of a weird one, but doesn't that equate to approximately a 3:47 mile?
I think so. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so just so people know how really incredibly fast that is. And Lena, just to follow up on what you said, then I'll let you speak for yourself. The 400 in the United States, probably one of the, well, it's not probably, it's one of the most difficult events to make an Olympic team on. And to make that team and then come with a gold and a bronze medal, that's just phenomenal, Lena.
Thank
That's,
you.
yeah, that's so cool, and that was so fun to watch. How about you, Lena, on young giving advice to young people in the early stages of their careers?
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous there when Cole was like, this is so cliche. I was like, please don't steal mine.
It's
But
okay.
I also felt like mine was a little bit cliche, because one of the things that I feel like I have to remind myself of, especially since I've gone pro, is to have fun, because I mean, we love track and field. I feel like you don't really do track unless you love it. Like every day we go to practice, every time we compete, it's to failure. And you have to love it to do it. And don't fall out of love with it. Like keep loving your sport, keep being a student of it, and keep finding ways to fall back in love with it. And one of my favorite quotes that I use for this sport by Confucius is to choose a job that you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. So I love my job.
Yeah. Well, that's evident. Noah, what advice
Yeah,
could
I mean,
you
one
give
of
our
the
younger?
Oh, yeah. So one of the biggest things I kind of learned even now and then back when I started about like 10 years ago is just you just kind of piggyback off what Lena said too. You just have to have fun with it. And then when you're having fun with something you do, it just makes it a whole lot better. Like when I was running for the Indiana Storm like a couple years ago, practice was just so fun and I loved being there. It just made the workouts easy almost because I was running with my friends, the coaches I liked, and it just wasn't it was an environment that I wanted to be in, and it just made meets fun, practice fun. I woke up and I was like, I want to get to practice. So it was just like if you have fun, it makes the whole journey a lot better. So yeah.
Very good. Good advice. Just two questions left, and then we'll get to the formal portion. As you look back on your years of running, what experience or memory resonates or was most meaningful with you at this point in your young lives? Cole?
Yeah, for me, it was without a doubt, like I've had a bunch of obviously fantastic memories, but just physically towing the line of the Olympic final, just because like I was so like kind of, I think I managed it well, but it's overwhelming there in the Olympic Village, especially in the Olympic Stadium. It was so much going on, like so much like sensory overload, like just like pre-race jitters, like so nervous that it almost kind of like neutralized itself is like the best way I could describe it. And like I saw myself in the Olympic final, but like of these races that I had been studying on YouTube for years, the like Elgarud is in my position, Centrowitz in my position, just like these track juggernauts that have been in my exact position. And I saw myself there like in that moment. And it was just like, yeah, I'm never going to forget that for sure.
Yeah. And just for historical perspective, you're now on YouTube yourself. So well done on that. I don't even have to go looking for it. It just kind of pops up.
Yeah.
I almost have to watch it. Lena, how about yourself?
Mine isn't necessarily like a singular memory, but I mean, I've been running track since I was 9 years old. And one thing that I will never, ever forget is all the coaches that have aided in my success to become the Olympian that I am today. And like, they just refuse to let me fail. And so I couldn't be like more grateful to have those, to have that type of support in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Noah, how about yourself?
I would have to say probably back in junior and high school when me and John Riley, who went to Pike, we ran the 200-meter final at state. And it was just probably, it's my favorite race.
We're going to get the one closer to here.
And it was just so crazy because the margin of victory was like 0.02 of a second. And, just after the race, we embraced each other because we knew each other for years before that race. And, we both were just so happy for each other. And that was also just a great moment because back in 8th grade, when I was losing my vision, I wasn't really sure if I was going to still compete at such a high level because my goals were to, win a state championship and then lost my vision. And I was, everything was kind of in question. So
yeah,
everything kind of came full circle at that moment. So that's probably one of my, best moments I look back on.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All three of you, thank you so much. The last question or prompt, if you would, just tell us a little bit about your life now post Olympics and what you're currently up to and what lies ahead in the near future for you three. Cole?
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a come down from the Olympics, but that's months ago now at this point, and I'm definitely back in a rhythm, back in a groove. But I'm in Eugene, Oregon still. I'm living in my same house with my college roommates, so that's great. And just getting to train at Hayward every day is kind of awesome, and I'm definitely not taking that for granted because, yeah, I just that's like where I work. That's pretty cool, and yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
So and this year we have World Championships, correct?
Yep.
And they're at Hayward Field, right?
Yeah.
So you could sleep in your own house, walk across the street, and be at the World Championships, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I've thought about that exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's the big goal in the future.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yep.
Lena, how about yourself? Post Tokyo, and what are you up to now?
Yeah, so actually like a couple weeks ago, I just got engaged. So I've got some wedding planning.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations. Thank you. So I've got some wedding planning this year, but and then a couple weeks ago, Cole and I made the indoor team for the world champs to go over to Serbia. So after Serbia, I mean, every practice and track meet going forward will be dedicated to the world championship, making the world championship team, and then also wedding planning.
Yeah. And do you have a date set yet?
I'm currently looking for a venue, but we're thinking in like March of 23.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that's great. And I'm sure you probably saw it, but there was a great picture of you and Cole in the Indianapolis Star after you just won your race. I believe Cole's was right before yours, or vice versa. Yeah.
Back-to-back Indy special.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah. Noah, how about yourself? I know you're at Indiana State, but what else are you up to, and what are you looking ahead to?
Yeah, so just recently our indoor season kind of concluded. We just won conference, so it was a good finish to our indoor season. So right now, we're just gearing up for outdoor. I have a competition in Dubai in about a week, so I'll be heading over there. And outside of track, really just going to school.
Yeah.
There's not much else really. So just outdoor track coming up. And then, yeah, not much else though.
Not much other than a student at Indiana State, going to the Paralympics and writing a book. Other than that, not much, right?
Yeah, not much else.
That's awesome. Well, thank you all three so much for sharing your experiences. We greatly, greatly appreciate you being here tonight and sharing your experience and your expertise with all of us here present tonight. So let's show our appreciation for our three guests this evening, Cole, Lena, and Noah. All right. So let's now turn to the formal portion of our awards program. Allow me just a few words on general housekeeping. Again, if we stay muted, it has gives us a possibility to go more smoothly. So if we do that until we're applauding and then turn it back on to mute, that would be great. As each recipient's name is announced, we ask that you all go off mute and give a round of applause, after which we ask that you return to mute so that the next recipient can have everyone's full attention as well. Your awards have been sent and should arrive shortly. We have seen some of that, so that should come in the mail. And again, next year we look to have this in person. So let's turn to the formal portion of our program. First up is our Para Athlete Award. This summer at the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, he earned gold in the relay and silver medals in both the 100 and 400. In both the 100 and 400, he ran the #2 time ever for his classification. In the 100, he ran 10.55. In the 400, he ran 47.93. While competing for Indiana State last spring, he finished 4th in both the 100 and 200 at the Missouri Valley Conference Championships. The 2021 Para Athlete of the Year is Noah Malone of Fishers, Indiana. Well done, Noah.
Yes, sir.
All right, well done.
Yes, sir.
Great. Next up, long distance running in open women's division. In 2021, she finished 16th at the NCAA championships in the 10,000 running 33:25. Was a top Indiana finisher at the monumental half marathon. Won the USA Track and Field Indiana 5K championships in a time of 16:25. Finished 23rd at the USA Track and Field National 6 km championships in Ohio and ran 1:14:40 to place 19th at the USA Track and Field National Marathon Half Marathon Championships in South Carolina. The 2021 Open Women's Athlete of the Year in long distance running is Stephanie Sherman. Congratulations, Stephanie.
Sheesh.
Continue on in long distance running, open men. Our open men's long distance running athlete of the year highlights include winning the USA Track and Field Indiana 5 km championships in 14:35, winning the USA Track and Field Indiana 1 mile championship title, running a very quick 29:04 10,000 on the track, and then he finished the year up in December with a 2:15:24 marathon in California. His marathon time is the 6th time ever by an Indiana native. The 2021 Open Men's Athlete of the Year in long distance running is Caleb Kerr of Zionsville. This is Caleb's 3rd time winning the award, previously won 2018. Congratulations, Caleb. Moving on to Masters Women Long Distance. Our Masters Woman Athlete of the Year moved up an age division this year, competing in the 50 to 54 division. She won 2 Indiana Association titles on the roads. In June, she won the 1 mile title running 5:42. And then in October, she ran 1 hour, 30 and 13 to win the half marathon championship. In November, she ran 1:25:48 at the Monumental Half Marathon to win the 50 to 54 division. The 2021 Masters Long Distance Running Athlete of the Year is Lucy Mays Soliski of Westfield. This is her 3rd time Lucy's been named Indiana Masters Athlete of the Year. Congratulations, Lucy.
Dang, bro.
Lucy.
Sheesh.
Moving to Masters Men Long Distance Running. Our Masters Men's winner recently returned to competitive running after a 20-year hiatus from the sport and has skyrocketed to the top of the Masters ranks, both locally and nationally. At the age of 46, he finished 3rd in the open division at the USATF Indiana 1 mile championships, running a swift 4:25, just 1 second off the American record for the 45-49 division. He won the 45-49 division at the Indiana 5K championships, running 15:19, which, by the way, is sub 5-minute mile pace. He also won his division at the Drumstick Dash on Thanksgiving Day and the Monumental Half Marathon. On 3 different occasions in 2021, he scored over 90% on the Masters age grading tables, where 90+ scores are considered world-class performances. The 2021 Masters Men Long Distance Running Athlete of the Year is Mike Jackson of Bloomington. Congratulations, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Here, Mike. Moving on to Open and Masters Track and Field. Indiana athletes turned in some outstanding performances at last summer's Olympic trials, but none were better than those by our next award recipient. She finished 6th in the 400-meter finals, running 50.35, and then placed 7th in the 200 finals, running 22.46. Her 6th place finish in the 400 at the Olympic trials earned her a spot on Team USA for the Tokyo Olympics, where she competed on the women's 4x4 and mixed relay 4x4 relays, earning Olympic gold and bronze medals. The 2021 Open Women's Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Lena Irby of Indianapolis. Lena is a 5-time Athlete of the Year winning, having won youth recognition in 15, 16, 17, and was the Open Athlete of the Year last year. Well done, Lena. Congratulations.
Go, Lena.
And Lena, I'm guessing that picture was taken right after you made an Olympic team, because that smile is pretty serious.
It
that
was.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Open Men Track and Field. Like Lena, our next award recipient is no stranger to winning Indiana Athlete of the Year awards. In 2018 and 2019, he was a U20 Athlete of the Year, while first a student at Cathedral High School in Indianapolis, and then as a freshman at the University of Oregon. And like Lena's, our men's winner performed on the world's highest stage in 2021. In that year, he won 3 NCAA titles. Indoors, he won the 1 mile and then 60 minutes later claimed the 3,000 meters. Outdoors, he won this 1,500 meter title and also picked up a 4th place finish in the 5,000. 2 weeks later, after just turning 20 years old, he won the 1,500 meters at the Olympic trials to earn a spot on Team USA for the Tokyo Olympics. In Tokyo, he finished 6th in the finals, running a 2-second career best of 3:31.40, a 3:47 mile. That time makes him the number 8 all-time American performer in that event. The 2021 Open Masters Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Cole Hawker of Indianapolis. Well done, Cole.
Way to go, Cole.
Moving our attention to Masters Track and Field. This year's winner, Masters Women, this year's winner flew to incredible heights by winning the 60-64 women's pole vault at last summer's USA Track and Field National Masters Championship in Ames, Iowa. She also won the Indiana Association title and was victorious at the Michigan Senior Games. The 2021 Masters Women Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Brenda Babbitts of Fort Wayne. Brenda is now a 2-time winner in this category. Congratulations, Brenda. Continuing on in Masters Track and Field, men. Like Brenda, our men's Master Athlete of the Year is a pole vaulter and also from Fort Wayne. And just like Brenda, he won both the national and Indiana titles. At the national championships, he cleared 12 feet, 1.5 inches, which is the number 7 world's best performance ever in the men's 65-69 division. On 3 different occasions in 2021, he scored over 90% on the age grading performance tables, where 90% and higher is considered a world-class performance. The 2021 Masters Men Track and Field Athlete of the Year is Gary Hunter of Fort Wayne. Well done, Gary. Now, on to youth cross country. First up for youth cross country awards is the 8 and under girls division. Our first winner had a great season that saw her win the Hoosier Grand Prix and finish a strong 3rd at the Indiana Championships, and then cap off her season with an All-American run, placing 23rd at the very muddy National Championships in Kentucky. The 2021 8 and under girls Athlete of the Year in cross country is Elizabeth McAllister of Georgetown. Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Hey, go Lizzie!
8 and under boys. Our next rising superstar had a great season with a first place finish at the Indiana Championships. and then went on to earn All-American honors for the second year in a row as he placed 7th at the National Junior Olympic Championships. The 2021 8 and under boys athlete of the year in cross country is Samuel Lesnett of Westfield. Nice job, Samuel.
Samuel.
Now on to 9-10 girls. Our recipient was the winner of the Noblesville and Carmel Classics. She won the Indiana Championship, then went on to a strong 14th place finish at the National Championships, earning All-American honors. The 2021 9-10 Girls Athlete of the Year in cross country is Riley Tourman of Noblesville. And this is Riley's second time earning Indiana Athlete of the Year. Nice job, Riley.
Riley.
9-10 boys. The next award recipient won the Noblesville and Carmel Classics, then in the postseason captured the Indiana Championship title. The 9-10 boys athlete of the year is Crew Labar of Fishers. Congratulations, Crew. Moving to the 11-12 girls. Our next athlete won the Hoosier Cross Country Grand Prix as she won 4 of the regular season classics. She finished 3rd at the Indiana Championships, then fought back to win the regional championships. After that, she went on to earn All-American honors, finishing 21st at the National Championships. The 2021 11-12 Girls Athlete of the Year in cross country is Taylor Tregesser of Morristown. This is the second year in a row Taylor has been named Athlete of the Year. Well done, Taylor.
Good job, Taylor.
11-12 boys. He had 2 wins during the Grand Prix series, as well as capturing a huge All-American 3rd place finish at the national meet. His 3rd place finish was the highest finish of all the Indiana athletes in Kentucky. The 2021 11-12 Boys Athlete of the Year in cross country is Austin Carlisle of Fishers. And this is Austin's 2nd Athlete of the Year award honor. He was the 8 and under award in 2017. Well done, Austin, and congratulations. (13-14) girls. This award winner won 3 races during the Grand Prix series and went on to capture the Indiana Championship title. For the 2nd year in a row, the 13-14 Girls Athlete of the Year in cross country is Julia Score of Noblesville. Congratulations, Julia.
Yay, Julia!
Yay!
13-14 boys. He was the Indiana Association champion, as well as winning the Columbus and Carmel Grand Prix Classics. 2021 13-14 Boys Athlete of the Year in cross country is Jacob Mitchell of Uletic. This is the 2nd year in a row Jacob has crowned Indiana Athlete of the Year. Congratulations, Jacob.
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 Moving to 15-16 girls. Our next award winner won the Columbus and Carmel Classics and then topped the podium at both the Indiana and Region 7 championships. She then went on to finish 20th at the National Championships to earn All-American honors. The 2021 15-16 Girls Athlete of the Year in cross country is Vivian Seifker of Seymour. Good job, Vivian. 15-16 boys. The winner of the 15-16 boys category finished 1st at the Region 7 championships. Then at the National Championships in Kentucky, he finished a terrific 14th place to capture All-American status. The 2021 15-16 Boys Athlete of the Year in cross country is Brandon Rice of Austin. Well done, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
17-18 youth cross country. Girls. Our next award winner finished second at the Indiana Championships, won the Region 7 Championships, and then ran her way to All-American honors at the National Championships with a 19th place finish. The 2021 17-18 Girls Athlete of the Year in cross country is Bailey Puckett of Cambridge City. Well done, Bailey. 17-18 boys. He finished third place in the Hoosier Cross Country Grand Prix, won both the Indiana Championship and the regional championships. He then went on to capture All-American honors, finishing 21st at the national championships. The 2021 17-18 Boys Athlete of the Year in cross country is Carter Miller of Parker City. Well done, Carter.
There you go, Carter.
Now on to U20 women. This recipient finished third in the Indiana State High School State Championship. She was third place in the East Bay Midwest Regional. And at the East Bay Nationals in San Diego, she placed 7th against the best high school athletes in the entire country. The 2021 U20 Woman Athlete of the Year in cross country is Sophia Kennedy of Carmel. Previously, Sophia was named 11-12 Girls Athlete in 2017. Congratulations, Sophia. U20 men. Our recipient is the Indiana State High School State Champion. They finished 34th at the hyper-competitive Running Lane Championship, clocking 14:43 over the 5K course. That time is one of the top 10 times ever turned in by Hoosier Harrier. Recently, they ran 8:54 for the 3,200 on the track, which is the number 12 time ever by an Indiana prep. The 2021 U20 Male Athlete of the Year in cross country is Reese Kilbarger Stumpf of Columbus. Reese has indicated plans to attend the University of Colorado in the fall, where we wish him well. Well done, Reese.
Great.
Now, moving on to youth track and field. 8 and under girls. Competing at the Youth National Championship in North Carolina, she finished a strong second in the 100 meters and 400 and captured third place in the 200. She then finished 13th in the 400 and 20th in the 200 at the National Junior Olympic Championships in Florida. The 2021 8 and under girls Athlete of the Year in track and field is Carrington Blackman of Indianapolis. Well done, Carrington.
Carrington!
Way!
Good job, Carrington!
Good job.
8 and under boys. At the National Junior Olympic meet, he finished 6th in the 800 meters to earn All-American honors and also finished 20th in the 400. The 2021 8 and under boys Athlete of the Year in track and field is Josh Moore of Indianapolis. Congratulations, Josh.
Congratulations, Josh!
9-10 girls. At the Indiana Junior Olympic Championship, she was crowned champion in both the 100 and shot put. At the National Junior Olympic Championships, she finished 14th in the shot. The 2021 9-10 Girl Athlete of the Year in track and field is Brooklyn Butler of Bargersville. Great job, Brooklyn.
Yay!
9-10 boys. Our next young star finished an impressive 2nd in the long jump and 4th in the 200 at the National Junior Olympic Championships. Those top finishes earned him 2 USA Track and Field All-American honors. The 9-10 Boys Athlete of the Year is Jordan Redmond of Brownsburg. Congratulations, Jordan.
Go, Jordy.
Yeah.
11-12 girls. At the Junior Olympic Nationals, this combined event athlete won the long jump, finished 6th in the pentathlon, and 8th in the high jump. That's 3 All-American honors earned in Jacksonville for this rising star. Your 11-12 Girls Athlete of the Year in track and field is Kenzie Crook, and this is her 3rd time earning Indiana Athlete of the Year. And be sure to remember the last name of Crook, as we're going to hear it again very soon. Kenzie, well done. 11-12 boys. At the Indiana Junior Olympic Championship, he won the 200, 400, and 80 hurdles. At the USA Track and Field Youth Championships at North Carolina, he won the 200, 400, and 80-meter hurdles. Then, at the Junior Olympic Nationals in Florida, he earned 2 All-American honors with his 4th place finish in the pentathlon and 7th place in the 80-meter hurdles. He finished 12th in the high jump. The 2021 11-12 Boys Athlete of the Year in track and field is Bryson Kelly of Fort Wayne. This is his 2nd earned Athlete of the Year recognition, his first being in 2019. Well done, Bryson.
Bryson.
13-14 girls. At the National Junior Olympic Championships, our next award winner captured 3 All-American honors by winning the 200, placing 6th in the competitive 400, and then 8th in the 100. The 13-14 Girls Athlete of the Year in track and field is Sabree Brooks of Indianapolis. Well done.
Hey.
13-14 boys. On the big stage,
Shout
he
out to
earned
Bree.
2 All-American honors with 2 first-place titles as he won the long jump and the triple jump. And because he likes jumping so much, he ran in the 200-meter hurdles and finished a strong 12th. The 2021 13-14 Boys Athlete of the Year in track and field is John Anthony Hall of Fishers. This is his 3rd year this young man's won the Athlete of the Year. Well done, John Anthony. 15-16 girls. Remember, I mentioned to remember the last name of Crook. Our next award winner, like her younger sister, topped the podium at the Junior Olympic Nationals in July. She won gold in both the heptathlon and the long jump. She also finished a strong 2nd place in the high jump. With those performances, she earned 3 All-American honors. The 2021 15-16 Girls Athlete of the Year in track and field is Kaya Crook of Fishers. Well done, Kaya. 15-16 boys. Our next winner is an All-American thrower, earning 2 All-American honors at last summer's Junior Olympics Championships, where he finished 2nd in the shot and 4th in the discus. The 2021 15-16 Boys Athlete of the Year in track and field is Luke Himes of McCordsville. Well done, Luke. Moving to the 17-18 girls. Our 17-18 Girls Athlete of the Year was the Indiana High School state champion in the shot put and placed 4th in the discus throw. Her 47-11 mark is in the shot, ranks her number 11 all time on the Indiana school list, and her 145.3 in the discus is number 25 all time. She was a USA Track and Field Indiana Association champion in the shot put, discus, and hammer throw. She won the National Junior Olympics title in both the shot put and javelin, and she earned a 3rd All-American honor in the discus with her 8th place finish. The 17-18 Girls Athlete of the Year in track and field is Erica Hill of Shirley, who's now a freshman at the University of Miami. You see her in her uniform. Well done, Erica. (17-18) boys. At the Indiana Junior Olympic Championship, he won the steeplechase and finished third in the 1500. At the National Championship in Jacksonville, he finished sixth in the steeplechase, turned All-American honors, and also finished 21st in the 3000. The 2021 17-18 Boys Athlete of the Year in track and field is Griffin Hennessy of Greenwood. All right, Griffin. U20 women's. Our recipient in the U20 women's was the 2021 Indiana State champion in the 800 and 1600. They set Indiana high school records in the 800 at 204.4 and 1600 of 436.5, and also turned in the number 6 all-time 3,200 meter time by running 10:16.9. She won the prestigious Nike Outdoor National 1 mile title in Eugene and finished second at the hyper-competitive Brooks PR Invitational 800 in Seattle. The 2021 U20 Woman Athlete of the Year in track and field is Addison Wiley of Huntington. Addison plans to attend University of Colorado in the fall. Well done, Addison.
Scotty.
Our U20 men's category. For the third year in a row, our U20 men's award recipient is a vertical jumper. In 2018, our winner was high jumper Nate Patterson, and in 2019, pole vaulter Nathan Stone won the honor. This year's winner is again a high jumper. As a senior at Lawrence Central High School in Indianapolis, he was the 2021 Indiana State champion and had a season's best of 7.3, which is number 3 Indiana prep performance of all time. Our winner was one of just a handful of high school athletes to qualify and compete in the Olympic trials last summer. At the trials, he finished a very respectable 13th. Now a freshman at Kansas State, the 2021 U20 Male Athlete of the Year in track and field is Cameron Garrett of Indianapolis. Well done, Cameron.
Good.
Very good. I believe this finishes our forum portion, but I never want to make sure anyone is left out. I just want to make sure we hit all the categories. Andy, if you can give me a thumbs up on that, or if I inadvertently miss someone, first, I apologize. And secondly, speak up so that we can recognize you right now. Well, I'm glad to hear nobody spoke up.
I think you nailed it, Terry.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Never want to make sure, we always want to make sure of that. Certainly, congratulations to all the recipients. I love looking at the pictures, and when we're in person, it's fun to see the people in person, but there's some great track photos, and how fun was it to see that? It kind of gets me fired up for outdoor season, to be honest with you. So as the formal portion of our program comes to a conclusion, I look out into the screen and I see that the state of track and field, cross country, and long distance running in Indiana is in great shape. Our state of Indiana has had a long tradition of being the home of many accomplished athletes, as was shown tonight by the accolades of Noah, Lena, and Cole. To this evening's recipients, you now have become a member of that tradition. We look forward to watching your progress and growth through the upcoming years. Just as it's altogether fitting and proper that we should recognize and show our appreciation for your efforts, it's also fitting that we show appreciation for what others have done for you as athletes. To the parents, families, coaches, and officials of tonight's recipients, thank you for your part in the development of these athletes. While competition in our sport is a solitary endeavor, None of us gets to the starting line on our own. It takes the support of many others to get us there. Thanks to all that show that unwavering support in victory and defeat. As we end this evening's program, we know that many of you are about to begin your outdoor seasons. We wish you luck in all your endeavors. As a member of USA Track and Field Indiana, know that USA Track and Field Indiana as an organization exists to help you achieve your goals and your dreams. If ever they can help you with that, please contact them and let them know. Just as it takes many people to get you to a starting line, it took many people to make tonight happen. A special thanks to our guests this evening, Noah Malone, Lena Irby, and Cole Hocker, for sharing their experiences of being world-class athletes, and as all of you have seen this evening, top-notch gold medal human beings. Thank you so much for sharing of your time and talent this evening. It was a true joy. Let's hear it for our three guests this evening. Thanks also to Andy and Connie Martin of Exclamation Services for putting this virtual program together. And I think I can say it with 30 seconds left, it ran without a glitch. Thanks to the members of the board of USA Track and Field Indiana for sponsoring tonight's event and making sure that the awards were paid for and delivered. And of course, our recipients and their guests for attending this virtual event. We hope to see you at various events this spring and summer and wish you well. Congratulations and thank you for sharing this evening with each other. Best of wishes in the future. Hope to see you at the track meet. Thank you very much.
Yay,
Thank you,
Jordan.
Terry.
Yay,
Thank you.
Jordan.
Hey.
Jordan.
Way to go,
Yeah,
Lizzie! Way to go,
Terry.
Lizzie!
Go, Josh.
Yes.
Congratulations, everybody.
Great
Yeah, I
job.
think we can make more noise than that.
Congrats, everyone.
Yay, Terry.
Now, you guys.
Right. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, everyone!
Hey, I
Great
want everyone
job.
to have a safe drive home. That shouldn't be too hard tonight.
Congratulations, everybody. Woo-hoo!